Guten Morgen, Guten Tag. We have had a reasonably nice night of sleep at our hotel here. That's what it looks like in the daytime. Werner's all fashionably ready for today. And we're going to go down the Rhine River cruise today.
Komm, Junge, wir müssen zum Boot.
Missing the boat, okay. And now's the time. Alright, here's the boat we're going to be on the Rhine River with. Okay, we are now leaving Rudestein and heading up the Rhine River. This is the city or town of Rudestein. Everybody's got a nice seat up on the top deck here. Everybody's relaxing. They will be serving cocktails in a moment. Here we are on the Rhine River. It's the beginning of the Rhine River cruise. We just left Rudestein, and we're Rudestein. All right, we're heading up to Cologne. So we'll show you various things along the way.
These are the ruins of the Ehrenfels Castle. During the war, they housed the treasures of the Mainz Cathedral there. And in the earlier days, its position here at a narrow turn in the Rhine River gave the Archbishop of Mainz the opportunity to levy toll on anybody who came by on ship.
The castle was pretty neat. That's just one of the first of many castles we'll probably see. What Werner failed to tell me when we first got on this ship is how long this ride is. It's 10 hours. We got here, it's 10:15, and we're going to arrive up there around 7:30 in the evening. It's a long cruise, folks, so sit back in your chair and get the popcorn. This is going to be a long ride. This is Rheinstein Castle.
This is a Reichenstein Castle. You're looking at Zonet Castle, which was first built in 1010. And then in the 13th century, it was a notorious center for robber knights. And it was destroyed by Rudolf von Habsburg in 1282. And since then, it's been rebuilt several times.
Thank you. Okay, the captain always brings of the barge always takes their cars with them, as you can see.
This barge is from Holland.
Holland. What's the town in the background, Werner?
Lorch.
Lorch. That's the town in the background. We're near the city of Bacharach. It is absolutely a perfect day to take a Rhine River cruise. It's sunny, 70 degrees, nice cool breeze. You could not ask for a better weather for a cruise.
It's a tough life, but somebody's got to do it. I mean, after all, this boat's hardly half full. We have to keep the boat company in business.
Yeah. This is how they dock the boat. It has side thrusters on it, which squirts water sideways. Pretty neat. Hey, you've heard of Burt Bacharach? Well, this is where his name comes from. Castle up on the hill there. This is a toll booth in the middle of the river. And up on top is the Gutenberg Castle. Yeah, the toll booth is built like a ship. Now, this is called Faust. Up on the hill is the ruins of Schönberg. Check out the size of this cruise ship here. It's a big one. Right next to the barge. It's a cruise ship with rooms on it. That's for estate rooms. This is something you would actually sleep over and take several days to go up. So that's really cool. There's a big barge next to it too, and I mean big, it's way down there.
You are looking at the symbol that brings tears to every German's eyes. This is the Lorelei Rock, and legend has it that a young maiden in despair over love killed herself, and she reappeared as a siren, combing her golden hair at the top, and lured fishermen to their death, and they crashed their ships into the rock.
Yeah. Cat's Castle. Must be a castle of cats. This is St. Gore. We are unloading passengers here.
It's tough.
Yes, drinking beer on the Rhine with the castles in the background. I'm telling you, it's a rough life, Werner.
Somebody has to do it. Okay, you're looking at Rheinfels Castle, which was built in 1250 for charging Rhine toll duties. We won't get into the name of who built it, but it's 115 meters, or roughly 360 feet above the Rhine. And the castle was originally destroyed by the French in 1797.
Wow.
This is the paddle wheeler Goethe, who of course, as every good German knows, is named after Goethe, the writer and poet. This is the oldest ship in the K&D fleet, celebrating its 80th birthday this year.
It's actual paddle wheel.
See it kicking underneath?
Yeah.
Castle. Mouse Castle.
Mouse Castle.
It's really the Turm Castle, and it was called the Mouse by the counts of Cat's Castle, which I guess makes sense, huh?
Yeah.
That's Belmick.
Belmick. There's a train going by.
Yeah, if you zoom in on the stone right there, you can see the name of the town. See the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay, these two castles were built by two brothers who were at war with each other. It's called Die zwei feindlichen Brüder. This is a pilgrimage area, okay? Wallfahrtsort means a pilgrimage city. That's where Catholics come. There's a church here that has a special significance to Catholics. So it's kind of like people going to Mecca.
This is how the captain pilots the ship when he docks. He has side thrusters that they use to dock with. It's pretty neat. And this is the dock at Popper. We don't have any passengers here, so we're going by. Okay, here's That's a couple we met on board. Very nice. They've taken their grandson for a little trip, and they're getting off here and going back home. It's not overly crowded at this point on the trip. It's pretty leisurely today.
Very nice.
Very nice, yeah. Werner said in the past it's been packed, so very leisurely. Another barge coming up, fuel. They ship a lot of fuel and coal up through here. Seems like everywhere along here there's just, vineyards of wine growing. Every hill, everywhere seems to be lots of grapevines. And of course trains run along the route too. This is how we're going to get back, is on one of those trains. Okay, just to prove it. See, he really can relax.
In spite of what you heard, the boy can kick back. Now if we could just get enough alcohol into him.
Look how low that is in the water.
It's our wake.
Yeah, it's in our wake. It's like, it's gonna sink. It's like just short of being a submarine at this point. Marksburg is where we're at. This is one of the best preserved Rhine castles. There's a whole lot to see here. There's women apartments, a chapel, a keep, weapons. Halfway up the castle, you'll see a wonderful view of the castle and the river. It's a pretty neat castle. It's very, very nice. One of the nicest ones I've seen so far. Well, as the tradition is in Germany, we always take pictures of the friends we meet along the way.
And your name, sir?
Thor, Colin Thor. This will sell.
Yeah, with sound.
Yeah, this will sound. This will be on sale in the shops later this week.
Call it from the UK.
Yeah, it'll be on DVD, you know.
Oh, magazine.
Yes. And as you can see in the background, we're in Bauerbach.
Braubach, Scott.
Yeah. He's gonna beat this into me yet. Okay, we're coming up on another very nice looking building. We don't know what it is because somewhere along the line we lost part of our map. I'm not going to name any names, but his initials are Werner, who lost the map. He got torn up, so we're going to... With the wind, yeah, okay, blame the wind. So we're going to guess from this point on what this is. Okay, across the river from Lahnstein is this castle here called Koningsstruhl.
We're coming into Koblenz right now, and on Koblenz is on our left, and you'll see it in a minute. On our right is the fortress of Ehrenbreitstein, and that was I don't know when it was built. It doesn't tell.
This is Koblenz. Big statue, some guy on a horse. Probably, yeah. This is where the Moselle River flows into the Rhine. Okay, what's the name of this town, Werner?
Engers. Look at the ornate building here coming up here.
Oh yeah, look at that. All right, we're north of Koblenz now.
Kilometer marker 601.
601. Of course, this is about as close as I'd ever like to be to a nuclear reactor. This really nice modern-looking bridge is near the city of Neuwied. Neuwied. Here's an old fortification. This is the inside of the ship where we're going to eat lunch. Not exactly full. Neither is upstairs, but really neat. Okay, here's where we change boats to continue on our trip up to Cologne. Bad what?
Bad Breisig.
Bad Breisig. That's where we're at now, changing the boats, right?
Bad Breisig.
Bad Breisig. This is the boat we're going to switch on to. They're going to bring that one over here. We're going to get on that and continue to Cologne. This is sort of a triple-decker boat. Okay, this is the second floor of the other ship that we're in.
This is called Salon.
It's a little different from the other one we were just on. Real nice.
Well, it's time for dinner. I'm having sausages and sauerkraut and mashed potatoes with a fancy radish.
Yeah.
And Scott is having goulash.
Goulash. And I also get a fancy radish. Cool. So.
Here's to dinner.
Yeah. They got some interesting desserts here, I'm telling you. We got a steamboat clown and all that. This is what Werner and I ordered. We're going to see how much it actually resembles the picture. Well, Werner, what do you think? Is it going to look like the picture or what? Let's see.
Almost. I don't think the picture had the strawberry on it.
Yeah, you're right. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yep. How is it?
Real whipped cream.
Wow. Cool. Okay, we're just passing into Bonn right now, and that's where Ludwig von Beethoven was born. I'm not sure which one of these buildings he was born in, but somewhere in Bonn. This is called racing barges. Check out this crane unloading a barge. Reaches in there with a little bucket and pulls it out and swings it around and dumps it on the pile behind it.
And they immediately spray the pile so you don't have dust blowing out.
Right, and over here is the operator up in that little dinghy up there. And as you can tell from the position of the sun, it's starting to get later in the day here. We're up on the bow of the ship, sitting here relaxing.
Got about an hour left.
About an hour left, yeah. This is Wesseling, and they have a lot of chemical plants, and as you can see in the background, a nuclear plant. Up ahead is what there, Werner?
The city of Cologne.
All right, and
That's the Kölner Dome.
Cologne Dome. This is the end of our trip coming up here, as you can see.
The largest cathedral, or no, probably not the largest, but the most famous cathedral in Germany.
And of course, there's Cologne's zest for life.
We're in Cologne, and this is what castle, Werner?
No, the Cologne Cathedral, you dumb shit.
Sorry. This is a cathedral. Really big, really old.
Your lens isn't wide enough, Scott.
No, not wide enough to get all this in. It's amazing.
No, there's a line for tickets, okay?
Okay, everybody's getting ready to get their tickets. And we're trying to get our tickets for the train to go back to Rudesheim. This is the end of the trip from the Rhine River cruise in Cologne. And we'll get our tickets and go back. Check out the train station. Woo! Lots of steel in this one. Our train has arrived. Woo! We get on the train. Smoking. Okay. Make sure we get on smoking. Well, we made it onto the train. Not bad. Pretty modern. This is a inner city train. This is not the bullet train, the IC. That's next to us. ICE. But this is an inner city train. The ICE train ran too late. We wouldn't get back to like 1 o'clock in the morning. This is bad enough. It arrives back at 11, so we're going to take the train.
Can we do this in post?
Absolutely. Looks like we're moving right along. Werner says we're doing at least, what, 120?
Probably something like that.
That's kilometers an hour.
Okay, the train is very quiet. And here's why. Because it's riding on welded track. And what else am I supposed to say, Scott?
It's smooth.
It's smooth.
Very quiet.
Very quiet.
No clickety-clickety.
No clickety-clickety, and it's comfortable.
It's comfortable, yeah. It was amazing. And it was reasonably on time.
And it only costs $20 a person.
Not bad.
20 euro.
20 euro.
There you go.
It's one of those barges we were passing up through there. Okay, we're coming into Koblenz. Going through deep, change trains here in Koblenz. Oh, that was fun so far.
There's our compartment.
Yeah, there's the compartment we were riding in.
The bottle never shipped.
Well, let's find where we get on the next one.
Track 109.
109, all right. Down here somewhere. Okay, we're headed to Wiesbaden.
We're headed to Rudesheim.
Rudesheim. Werner has to pick the one that has smoking. Can't get on one that has no smoking. This is called In Search of a Smoking Car.
No, we're going to find one.
We're not going to find one? We keep going through these car sectors. This is the end of the line and there ain't no smoking. Werner at his finest, getting ready to read the evening paper.
If I can't smoke, I'll read the paper.
Yeah.
the deal of like the tickets we bought. It says 1 + 1 = 1.5. 1 + 2 = 2. You follow? You understand?
Yeah.
And 1 + 3 = 2.5.
It's getting pretty dark out. You can't see much on the outside anymore. Some of the castles are lit up, and we've tried to get some of them as best we could, but for right now it's pretty much too dark. But it is 10:30 at night, and it's still sort of half daylight. It's amazing. Well,
We're back.
we're back. We're Werner's We're back.